pleasant day, dear students. Now we can go to the third part of our lesson, The Tiger King. It has been written by Kalki. Already I have told about the author. Straight away we can go to the lesson. Okay, let's see that recalling part, what we have learned the previous classes. This lesson has been written by Kalki, the Tamil writer. The Maharaja of Pratibandhapuram is the hero of the story that we know very well. Even though he had been given many titles, he was known far and wide by the name of the Tiger King. So the famous title has been given to him as the Tiger King. When he was born, the astrologers revealed that he would die one day. That's very common to all the people, but he would die soon with a tiger. That's the matter here. Within no time, the child asked what the manner of the death was. Actually, he asked, okay, what is the manner of this death? The astrologer said that the tiger would be the cause for his death as he was born at the time of birth, the enemy of tiger. So the astrologer has replied that he would be died because of a tiger as he was born in the time of bull, which was the enemy of the tiger. When he was 20 years old, he came to the throne and started hunting tigers. At the age of 20 itself, he gone to the throne, and from that day onwards, he started hunting the tigers also. Once a British official came and asked for hunting tigers and warned that it would happen to lose his kingdom. So when he asked for seeking permission for hunting tigers, he had refused to grant permission. So that at last he warned him that if once other officers are coming and if you are refusing, it will happen to lose your kingdom. So to solve this problem, he has sent some jewels to Drazani and retained his kingdom. That's all we have seen in the previous videos. Let's go to the third part of our story now. Listen students, up to page number 12, up to the third part we have seen in the previous video. The same page number 12, fourth part, only these 4 lines, from that onwards we can continue now. The Maharaja's tiger hunts continued to be highly successful. So somehow he convinced the British officers. At last he has continued, he has started continuing his hunts for the tigers, and at last it was going on very smoothly and successfully. Within 10 years, he was able to kill 70 tigers. It's a great achievement. Within 10 years, he has completed 70 tigers. And then an unforeseen hurdle brought his missions to a standstill. The tiger population became extinct. See here, so while it was going on smoothly and successfully, nobody could expect this. The problem, a difficulty has come there to stop his activity. There he was standing motionlessly. That means without any movement, his activity has stopped because there was no more tiger in his kingdom. That's the thing. See here, the meanings are given here. So hurdle means a problem or difficulty. Standstill, a situation or condition without movement. Extinct, there is no life or no longer in existence. That's the meaning. So let's go to the next page. Page number 13. Forest of Pratibandhapuram. There is no more tiger in the forest of Pratibandhapuram. Who knows whether the tigers practiced birth control or committed harakiri, or simply ran away from the state because they decided to be shot by British hands alone. So nobody knows whether the tigers have stopped their births. That means there was no more even the cub of the tiger also. And otherwise whether it says committed harakiri. What's the meaning of harakiri? Committing suicide by their own hands, by a sword or likewise. Whether they have committed suicide or whether they are willing to be died only because of the British officers. Likewise it is given. One day the Maharaja sent for the Diwan. Diwan said here, aren't you aware of the fact that 30 tigers still remain to be shot down by his gun of mine? He asked brandishing his gun. Okay, listen here. So one day the Maharaja has sent someone to call Diwan, and after Diwan has come, he has said, don't you remember, still 30 more tigers have to kill with my gun. And what is that? By waving the That means by threatening with the gun itself, he is asking. Shuddering at the sight of the gun, the Diwan cried out, "Your Majesty, I am not a tiger." So now he is getting afraid of that gun. Okay, because he is waving the gun to give the threat to him. So he is trembling with fear now, and he is telling, actually king, I am not a tiger, because he wants to kill only the tigers, but I am not a tiger. Which idiot would call you a tiger? Now he is angry, so that he is calling, which idiot will call you a tiger? No, I am not a gun, and I am not a gun also. You are neither tiger nor gun. Okay, I know very well you are not a tiger, not a gun also. Diwan Zagir, I summoned you here for a different purpose. I have decided to get married. Okay, Diwan Zagir, I know very well you are not a gun or you are not a tiger. I know that very well. Why I have called here means, someone means called. Why I have called here means, I have to get married. Okay, I have decided to marry someone. The Diwan began to babble even more. Your Majesty, I have 2 wives already. If I marry you. Okay, then now the Diwan is joking. Already I have married 2 ladies. So once again I am marrying you. Think of my situation then. Don't talk nonsense. Why should I marry you? Why I want is a tiger. Okay, so I don't want to marry you or not. What I am going to convey is 30 more tigers I have to shoot at. But I don't have any tiger in Pradibandhapuram. So I have to marry a girl from another kingdom where there are more tigers are there. Your Majesty, please think it over. Your ancestors were married to the sword. If you like, marry the gun. A tiger king is more than enough for this state. It doesn't need a tiger queen as well. He is telling your ancestors, forefathers, married to a sword. Always they were carrying a sword and they were going here and there. So if you want, you can marry a gun. But what this state wants is a queen. Not the tiger queen. Don't bring any tiger to the state. The Maharaja gave a loud crack of laughter. So he laughed. I'm not thinking of marrying either a tiger or a gun, but a girl from the ranks of human beings. So what is it? I don't want to marry a gun. I don't want to marry a tiger. What I want to marry is from human being. I have to select a girl. First, you may draw up statistics of tiger populations in the different native states. What the Diwan has to do is, he has to gather the number of tigers. Gather the number of tigers. So, from various states, where there are more tigers are there he will get married. That's what the thing. Next, you may investigate if there is a girl I can marry in the royal family of a state with a large tiger population. Where there is a larger tiger population, from there I'll take a girl for myself. That's the thing. Well, that's the plan I have. So discuss with you, and to assign the work to you, I have called you here. Likewise, just convey. The Diwan followed his orders. He found the right girl from a state which possessed a large number of tigers. At last, Diwan has done as he was directed by the Maharaja, and he has got a girl also. At last, he married. Maharaja Jang Bahadur killed 5 or 6 tigers each time he visited his father-in-law. In this manner, 99 tiger skins are adorned the walls of the reception hall in the Pradibandhapuram palace. So whenever he wanted to visit his father-in-law, he used to kill 6 or 7 tigers every time. So at last he has completed 99 tigers and he has adorned means made it attractive and decorated his reception of palace with all this tiger skin. Meaning of page number 13, later you can learn. Now it's page number 14. So with that, the scene 4 was completed. This is the 5th scene or 5th part of this story. Let's see here. The Maharaja's anxiety reached a fever pitch when there remained just 1 tiger to achieve his tally of 100. He had this one thought during the day and the same dream at night. But this time, the tiger farms and ran dry even in his his father-in-law's kingdom. It became impossible to locate tigers anyway. Yet, one more was needed. If he could kill just that one single beast, the Maharaja would have no fears left. He could give up tiger hunting altogether. So listen here. So he has killed 99 tigers. He could kill 70 tigers within 10 years. But now he couldn't get even one tiger. He has completed 99 of his tasks, his target. But in the last one, to accomplish his target, he needs only one tiger. But it was not there. So he was going here and there in search of the tiger. He couldn't find anything. So throughout the day he is worrying off, and even at the night also he is getting a dream of the tiger, because he still has a fear, because the astrologer has said the 100th tiger is a problem for him. So if he has killed that also, that he can prove that he is away from all these predictions. So that he was searching for every way, but he couldn't get. So he still has the fear in his mind. So he couldn't give up hunting also. But he had to be extremely careful with that last tiger. What had the late chief astrologist said? See here, now the astrologist no more. So he has to be very careful with the tiger. Already he was warned by the astrologer. Even after killing 99 tigers, the Maharaja should beware of the 100. True enough. The tiger was a savage beast after all. One had to be very afraid. But where was that 100th tiger to be found? It seemed easier to find tiger's milk than a live tiger. So listen here. So he has to be cautious about the 100th tiger. Not only that, the tiger is a terrible one, dangerous one. Savage means dangerous. So it's a dangerous one, fierce one, violent one. So likewise he can understand, but if he has completed the 100th one, he will be satisfied, he will be happy, and he will leave off hunting also. Until then he has to continue the hunting, that's the thing. It's very difficult to find the tiger, but everywhere tiger milk is available, but not the live tiger. So likewise he has come to an understanding. Thus the Maharaja was sunk in gloom. But soon came the happy news which dispelled that gloom. In his own state, sleep began to disappear frequently from a hillside village. So while he was worrying about all those things, his days were gloomy. That means worried off. His days were passing on with this worry. And at last there was a happy news that the sheep were stolen in the village of hillside in his own kingdom. That means it was stolen by a tiger. Likewise, he has got the information. So now he is happy. It was first ascertained that this was not the work of Kadamain Shagib and Veerasamy Naiko, both famed for their ability to swallow sheep whole. That means, so in his own kingdom, Kadamain Shagib own person, Veerasamy Naiko, they themselves will steal the sheep and they'll kill and they'll eat. They are famous for this. But first he thought sometimes it may be the activity of them. But later, surely a tiger was at work. They could understand there was a tiger and it's a duty of a tiger only to kill this sheep. Likewise, they came to an understanding. The villagers ran to inform the Maharaja. The Maharaja announced a 3-year exemption from all taxes for that village and set out on the hunt at once. So immediately the villagers went and informed the Maharaja that this thing happening and there is a tiger which is killing the sheep. Likewise, they can't wait. So Maharaja gave the relaxation for paying tax for 3 years only for that village. From there he could get the information. He has gave them relaxation of paying tax for 3 years. And he said, okay, immediately you go for hunting the tiger. That means you find out the tiger and bring to me. Likewise, he has ordered. The tiger was not easily found. It seemed as if it had wantonly hid itself in order to flout the Maharaja's will. So the tiger was not found easily, and it was not shown anywhere also, as if it is purposely hiding to be away from the target of the king. Likewise, it was doing it. The Maharaja was equally determined. He refused to leave the forest until the tiger was found. As the days passed, the Maharaja's fury and obstinacy mounted alarmingly. Many officers lost their jobs. Okay, anyhow, as the tiger was mocking him, the Maharaja also has decided not to leave the village without killing the tiger. So in that many days, it was extended to long years, and many officers lost their job in between. One day, when his rage was at its height, he was very angry. The Maharaja called the Diwan and ordered him to double the land tax forthwith. So he said, as the villagers were not giving the tiger, if they have given the tiger, 3 years of relaxation would have been granted to them. Now he has called the Diwan and said to double the tax. They have to pay the double time of tax within a year. Why? Means they didn't bring the tiger in. That's the thing. This is the meaning of page number 14 that you can see later. Let's come to page number 15. The people will become discontented, then our state too will fall a prey to the Indian National Congress. He is warning the Diwan, you see, if I raise the tax of the people will not be satisfied with you and all, because now they are under the British control. So they will be opposite to you. They will join the Indian National Congress and they will oppose you. Likewise, he has given a warning to Diwan. In that case, you may resign from your post, said the king. If they are raising you opposition of you, then what you have to do? Have to resign your job and go away from there. Likewise, he is giving a warning to the Diwan. What does it mean? The Diwan has to bring the tiger. The Diwan went home convinced that if the Maharaja did not find the tiger soon, the results could be catastrophic. What's the meaning of catastrophic? It will cause sudden damage or suffering to him, which had been brought from. He felt life returning to him only when he saw the tiger, which had been brought from the People's Park in Madras and kept hidden in his house. So what is that? So he could understand the seriousness of the problem, and the same seriousness is for the Diwan also now, because he has to save his position. Then while he was worrying, he could come to understand some people have brought the tiger from Madras Park and it was hidden in his house. So somewhat after knowing that, he is happy. After seeing that, he is happy. At midnight, when the town slept in peace, the Diwan and his aged wife dragged the tiger to the car and shoved it into the seat. The Diwan himself drove the car straight to the forest when the Maharaja was hunting. Okay, now what happened? It was at the midnight. You see here, the Maharaja is hunting for the tigers even until the midnight also. So why it was a midnight? So in this day, the Diwan and his wife, aged wife, had pulled the tiger to the car, and it was pulled it forcingly and made it sit in the seat. The Diwan himself drove the car and brought the tiger to the forest where the Maharaja was hunting. When they reached the forest, the tiger launched its satyagraha and refused to get out of the car. So he has reached the forest. He has to pull out the tiger to come out, but now the tiger is refusing to come out. It wants to be there inside the car itself. The Diwan was thoroughly exhausted in his efforts to haul the beast out of the car and push it down to the ground. Now he is so much exhausted because we can't give the strength to the tiger, because a tiger is more powerful. You know that very well, right? So at last he was exhausted. On the following day, the same old tiger wandered into the Maharaja's presence and stood as if in humble supplication. Master, what do you command of me? So next day, the old tiger came out of the car and it went in presence of the Maharaja and it stood in front of him in the suppression, but as if it was asking, what do you want me to do? Like this, it was standing there. It was with boundless joy that the Maharaja took careful aim at the beast. The tiger fell in a crumpled heap. See here? So the Maharaja was so happy and he took an aim and shot it also. And now what happened? The tiger fell down. Okay. I have killed the 100th tiger. My vow has been fulfilled. The Maharaja was overcome with elation. Ordering the tiger to be brought to the capital in grand procession, the Maharaja hastened away in a scar. Okay, listen here. So after killing the 100th tiger, he was so much boundless happy. Elation is very great happiness. So he was so happy and he ordered the servants to bring the tiger to the capital of his city and he has gone there. He has gone away in a car. So now the servants are going to see the tiger because they have to take it in a procession. Procession, they'll go by showing to the people. That's what known as procession. After the Maharaja left, the hunters went to take a closer look at the tiger. The tiger looked back at them, rolling its eyes in bafflement. The men realized that the tiger was not dead. The bullet had missed it. It had fainted from the shock of the bullet whizzing past. The hunters wondered what they should do. They decided that the Maharaja must now come to know that he has missed his target. If he did, they could lose their jobs. One of the hunters took aim from a distance of 1 foot and shot the tiger. This time he killed it without missing his mark. See here that unfortunate thing has happened. He has shot the tiger fell down, so he has gone. But while the servants went and saw the tiger, it was rolling its eyes, it didn't die. So because the aim was missed out. So now they have spoken to them. If they are saying the truth to the tiger king, he'll get angry and they'll be away from their job or they'll be killed by the Maharaja. So at last, okay, they themselves killed the tiger and they've decided to take it to the Pradibandhapuram kingdom. These are the meanings of page number 15. You can see later. See here, page number 16. Then as commanded by the king, the dead tiger was taken in procession through the town and buried. A tomb was erected over it. Okay, in the remembrance of it, a tomb was built. A few days later, Maharaja's son's 3rd birthday was celebrated. Until then, the Maharaja had given his entire mind over to tiger hunting. He had no time to spare for the crown prince, but now the king turned his attention to the child. He wished to give him some special gift on his birthday. He went to the shopping center in Pradibandhapuram and searched every shop, but couldn't find anything suitable. Finally, he spotted a wooden tiger in a toy shop and decided it was the perfect gift. So now the Maharaj, okay, it was shot and it was taken in a procession and it was buried also. And a tomb was erected over it. That's all over. And at last, okay, after the 3rd birthday has been celebrated by the king. So his son's birthday, 3rd birthday. So he wanted to give something. He went to the shop and he searched for everything. He couldn't find anything. At last he could get a wooden tiger and he wanted to give this as the prize. He thought it was a suitable gift for the son. The wooden tiger cost only 2 annas and a quarter. So annas means it's a small amount of coin. But the shopkeeper knew that if he quoted such a low price to the Maharaja, he would be punished under the rules of emergency. So he said, Your Majesty, this is an extremely rare example of craftsmanship, a bargain at 300 rupees. Actually, it cost very low only, but if he reveals it, the Maharaja would take revenge on him. So he didn't want to be punished by the Maharaja. So he said it costed 300 rupees because it's a very beautiful art of a craftsman. Very good, let this be offering to the crown prince on this birthday, said the king, and took it away with him. Oh, that day father and son played with the tiny little wooden tiger. So at last he has taken this to the home and he has played with this son also, and they were spending the day likewise. It had been carved by an unskilled carpenter. Its surface was rough. Okay, so it was not at all carved properly, made properly. Tiny slivers of wood stood up like quills all over it. One of those slivers pierced, okay, some scrampling like something was there. So it pierced in the Maharaja's right hand. He pulled it out with his left hand and continued to play with the prince. So somehow it was like a scrampling only. So he has pulled it and he still played with the prince. The next day infection flared in the Maharaja's right hand. So next day the infection spread. Flared means spread in his right hand. In 4 days it developed into a separating sore which spread all over the arm. So he didn't take it as a matter in the beginning, but within 4 days it had become a very big cast now. 3 famous surgeons were brought in from Madras. After holding a consultation, they decided to operate. The operation took place. So 3 famous surgeons had brought. That much problem has become severe now. So they decided to operate at last, and the operation also has taken place. The 3 surgeons who performed it came out of the theatre and announced the operation was successful. You can see the irony here. The doctors are saying the operation was successful, but the Maharaja is dead. This is what the irony here. In this manner, the 100th tiger took its final revenge upon the Tiger King. So this is what the 100th tiger is considered in the story, because actually what was considered as 100th one was killed by the servants, not by the Maharaja. This is the story of the lesson we have completed. So listen here students, he is a famous king and he was told by the astrologer that he would be killed by the 100th tiger. So he has travelled a long way for searching the tiger, and last he has completed 99 tigers, and he was in search of the last tiger, but the tiger was not able to be found easily, and at last the Divan had brought the tiger, but it was missed by his shot, and at last it was killed by the servants only. So while he wanted to give the gift for the son, he had bought a wooden tiger. So with this wooden tiger, he was killed. This is what the summary of the meaning of page number 16 and 17. You can learn later. Okay, successfully we have completed this lesson students. In the next video, we can meet with a new lesson, a new poem that I will reveal you later. Thank you students.